Yeah. Pull up with living lavish, sipping on that potion. Double patties in the mix, with the vibe in motion. Kenny got the mic, Lala bringing heat. Podcast popping, can't nobody take a seat. Vibes all around, party lights flashing. Trap soul anthems, now we steady mashing. Baddies in the crowd, yeah, they all look fine.
Hey, you are now tuned in to Global Back and the Mic. This your girl Lala,
This your girl Candy.
and we have our special guest on with us, author A Blossom. Welcome.
Yay!
Thank you, ladies, for having me.
Yes. Look, I say this is a special episode for me because you are one of my favorite authors.
Oh,
Like I started reading you this year actually, and every book I've read I've loved so far.
oh, that warms my heart. Every time somebody says like they read my books, I'm like,
You definitely
really? So yeah.
for
Yay!
Yeah.
Really excited to have you, girl. Definitely thank you so much for joining the girls. We don't call it ladies' night tonight because it is ladies' night. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Period. Well, let's get into this hot topic. I'll go ahead and present that. Where is my phone? Because I know I got a lot on this topic. Okay. But first, we'll ask you your opinion, of course. Who's wrong in a married man that approached a lady, or a lady that accepts a married man knowing that he's married?
Oh. I always say the married man, the man is wrong. I know that's like a hard one because both parties are wrong.
Right. Right.
But I always say like the man is married, right? Like he knows he's married, but he knows his loyalty where it should be. So yeah.
Everybody says the man. A lot of people say the man. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say they're both wrong because you see that ring on that man's hand, unless he's not wearing it. So that's a whole different situation. But I'm gonna say you see that ring on his hand, right? And I'm gonna say you're approaching him anyway, knowing that he's already with someone. So in your mind, you already have you're trying to take him, from whoever he's with. Because, some women have that mindset, even men, like, oh, I get what I want, so I'm gonna take you from your significant other. And I feel like that's the wrong mindset to have when you're already approaching someone, knowing, clearly this is what it says, knowing that they're married. That means in your mind, you have that mindset of wanting to take that person from someone else. And why would you want that? There's so many men and women out here that are single. So why would you go to a man who's attached? And then also when you do that, you're attaching yourself to, you don't even know what. Like, I'm going to say baggage.
Okay.
I'm going to say baggage. You don't know what they have. You don't have to have kids with the person. They could be just two single beings. But attachments could be anything. Like, they've been together for so long, that girl could be having a pen that got a camera on it and can see
Yeah.
It's 2024. It's too many ways for you to see what your significant other is doing without you around. Not saying, oh, if we didn't have that, cheat. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that we're smart, women and men. So if you have that intuition, you're gonna act on it. And I just feel like you're both wrong. As a man, you should say, hey, I'm married. Now, okay, after he says that and then she still tries to approach him, then it's the woman's fault. But if it's the opposite way, like the woman's approaching him, I still say it's both faults, because before she even comes your way, bro, just say, hey, I'm taking, girl. You see it? Like, that's all you gotta do. It's not really that hard. So that's my opinion.
I would have to piggyback off of that. It's still, even if the woman approaches him, to me, I look at her as she's just the temptation. It's still the married man's fault if he goes and falls for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to say I still would blame the man. Like the man is still in the wrong because he's married and he's acting on it. Like he's allowing another woman to approach him or approaching her.
But as a woman, you still gotta take accountability. I hear y'all.
Right.
And like she knew what she was doing. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like
Absolutely.
if you approach a man, let's say he don't have a ring and he don't tell you, okay, that's different.
That's
but if
different.
he tells you like, yeah, I got a wife and a kid,
You still
you see all of it and you still pursue it, then that's on you. As well as the man too, because he shouldn't even let it go that far. So I get what y'all saying.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna blame the woman partially because, girl, what is you doing? Like, it's so many men out here, you know, why are you doing that? But I'm going to go off my comments because I had a lot of them. I just had it pulled up. Okay. So I had comments from last week. I'm like, okay, we're done with that topic. Last week. Yeah. So Tony DeDon said a married man that approached a lady because he broke commits of I think he's saying like it messes up the vows. I think that's what
commitment.
And then Victoria said both. Cindy said both. KD said both. Like basically what I'm saying. Kashmir said the man, which y'all said. And then Gary says both bad. Man or woman that approach anyone while being married, horrible. Untrustworthy people. Anyone who accepts someone that is married and knows it are grimy, delusional. That's my word. I say everybody delusional.
Delusional.
I say that word so quick. People with low self-esteem. Only the married man is the fault, says MacMan. So those were my comments.
Did you see the ones on the on our page?
I have not. I was just reading the ones off my page. If you want to piggyback on the ones on our page,
okay. Yeah. I definitely say
you got your page.
The man.
Man.
The man. Yes.
I'm just saying, like, I have experience in this exact situation too. So to me, like, yeah, they were both definitely in the wrong, but I really couldn't, like, I had to put my anger was towards him because he the one that went for it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it's because like I'm used to women throwing themselves at married men. You know what I mean? So it like if she feel like she could get him and she got him, that's on him. He lost me. You know what I mean? I feel like if a woman think they can come and take my man and they can, that man ain't for me.
Yeah, I feel you on that one because I understand that. Because if you can take someone from someone, then they were never like yours.
Even that's mine.
So that means in their mind they wasn't even ready to be what you thought they were ready to be. You know, like you thought y'all had this agreement or this understanding, but at the end of the day, y'all did not, because if y'all did, they wouldn't have done that. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Terriana, shout out to Terriana on YouTube. She said the man, all caps. She said he went before God and said marriage vows.
Yeah.
And I think that's what my other friend was trying to say. And I get it. I totally get it. Hey girl, hey people. I'm that, you know, I'm her baby godmama. I'm the godmama. Hey, baby. But anyway, yeah, because at the end of the day, I get what she's saying. But I can't, as a woman, I just feel like I can't put it all on the man because we have to take accountability. Like, you know what the hell you doing, girl? Like, I get it, you know, if he's a liar or whatever like that. But most men, when they're committed to their woman, even when they, like, step out, I'm not trying to sound like, I don't know, cliche. But basically, I feel like they're still in a way committed. So they try to tell the other person. But my thing is this is what I'm gonna.
I was like, you got a lot of.
This is game 101, okay?
High expectations for these men.
Yeah.
Game 101, okay? If somebody approaches you as a person and you take that, then that's really kind of on you. Because at the end of the day, like, it goes both ways. But if you know you locked in with somebody, then why even entertain it? At the end of the day, especially when you messing with somebody who has nothing to lose, them people will blow your spot up. So keep on, sir.
Okay.
Going out there doing what you think you're doing, because one of them women is gonna be in that girl inbox, okay? Because they don't have nothing to lose, and that's what the game 101 is. Why are y'all even out there doing that? Because a lot of times you're gonna mess up your happy home, your stable home for something that you don't even know. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Mhm.
But I don't see any comments on here. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I just were they on our Facebook?
Yeah. Well, we had some on in our DM on Instagram.
Okay, let me go there because I don't see any on Facebook. Let me go on Instagram then, because I'm like, oh, I don't see none. I mean, I seen people like it and they put like they agree, but they didn't really say like exactly what they agree on. Yeah, I didn't see any. I don't see any in inbox either.
Slim, he responded and
you're right.
Move a lot.
He said the man.
Yeah.
You're right. Slim did respond. He said the man, because I laughed at that.
Move a lot said both.
Move a lot said both of them. And
I think that was good. But Terriana said, if you are a woman sleeping with a married man, I hope you at least getting some money out of him. Right.
Something. Somebody got to protect. Because at the end of the day, like, what are y'all even doing it for then? Like, is it just for the like satisfaction of having that, like, I don't know, action or?
I think it'd be dependent.
Like, I'll still be confused on that, because that ain't exciting to me. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Okay, that is stressful. Like, what the hell? I gotta hide and sneak and run. First of all, I'm not a good liar, so you don't catch me in the middle of the night.
Some women have the thrill of it. They have the thrill of.
They like the thrill.
Yeah.
Some people be doing it out of spite.
Your heart be like, because you know you're wrong, so your heart be like, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
You just have a guilty conscience. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I think everybody should have that at the end of the day, man. Because
everybody don't.
That's crazy. So you out there just doom, they don't even give a fuck. Okay.
Some people be doing it out of spite, especially if they know you. They jealous of you.
Okay.
Or they think they're getting something better because he's already married. So they think they can get a commitment too. And it's like, when they really get into it and things happen and that man leave his wife, she like, hold on.
Because it don't be fun no more, because you got the full-time duty.
Don't want it. Yeah. Like,
maybe I'm just not that girl. I want the full-time duty. My damn dog bothered me. I want, I want you to be there. I want us to have fun. I want us to spend memories together. Like, just a little quick. That's like, I don't know. That's just not.
I mean, they have affairs though. They have affairs.
I mean, I get it. I guess the energy for that one moment, but that energy be gone quick. Like, it's not the same as with a person that you know is yours. It's kind of, I don't know. It's just different to me. I guess I can get it, the excitement part of it, but me, it wouldn't be excitement. It'd be like nervousness. It'd be like, oh my God, like, I'm gonna get caught. You're gonna call my phone. I'm gonna have to lie.
I
don't know
what I'm doing. Oh my God.
On the weekend.
I'm turn my phone off. Like, what the hell do you do? And then you still gotta go home. So then when you get home, what you gonna say? Well, I was at the gym.
Hey, listen, let's not get on the excuses. That's the
line. I got that from sisters. Gary kept saying he was going to the gym, but he was really going to go see old girl. That's where that popped up in my head from. That was from sisters. She was like, yeah, so you going to the gym? Like, because she got with him and she didn't trust him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? She didn't trust him because you was cheating on your wife, telling her you was at the gym, you was with me. Now you're telling me at the gym, you're at the gym. Now I'm like, is you at the gym?
That karma.
See? Yeah. Okay.
That's how you saying. I don't know.
You lose them how you get them.
It seems like too much work, child.
It is. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Who wants
And
to
this
do all
don't make me
that?
mad when I can't like call you on certain times because you be like,
Like,
I'm
why
with
your
my
phone don't
wife.
do not disturb?
I'll be like,
You off work?
this ain't gonna work because I need to be able to call you when I want to
No.
call you.
Right.
Exactly. What if
This ain't
what
gonna
if
work.
my tire? What if I get a flat tire and I can't call nobody? I ain't got AAA or nothing. I'm calling
Okay.
you, and your phone going straight to voicemail because you with your girl. You like, oh baby, I can't help you right now. You texting me, but you couldn't answer your phone. That's I don't know. That's just too much for me,
Too
y'all.
much.
That's too much.
Okay.
Boo. But let's definitely get into this interview.
Yes, yes.
Too much.
So we have author A Blossom in the building with us. If you want to tell the people who you are, where they can find you on social media, and just a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am A Blossom. I write Black romance, with a little smut. Just a little smut. And you can find me on, I think, all social media platforms with Arthur Blossom. Yes. And I welcome DMs and inboxes. You know, read a book and come tell me about it. That's how I'm like, don't not inbox me. I like hearing what y'all have to say.
That's good to know because a lot of authors are hard to get in touch with, or they don't really like interact with their
I'll be
with their
right by my phone. What y'all got to say?
Man, what? I
Everybody
be
like,
on my phone too. So if it take me a minute to respond, it's probably because I was already doing something. But I can
mhm,
see it. It just takes me a minute to get to it. So that's a good thing. You right there
yes.
by your phone.
I'll be right by my phone. Like I always tell people, like this writing, being an author is my whole life. So I don't have none, like this is my whole life outside of my kids and my husband. So
Yes.
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 love it. So, what inspired you to start writing?
Um, I started writing back in middle school. I was like 12, and I started just like writing a little book in a notebook. And when I'm talking to my the other Arthur girls, I always joke, I'm like, we all have the same origin story. Like I feel like we all read Coldest Winter Ever and then started writing. So like, we all have the same origin story. So I literally read Coldest Winter Ever when I was 12 years old, and then I started writing a little book to all my middle school friends. All the girls in middle school were reading it. Um, and so that was kind of like I wanted to be an author. I was like, I want to be an author. And then I kind of got into high school, got into boys, and went down the whole sidetrack path. And then during the pandemic, I didn't have anything to do. You know, I was reading, and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember when I wanted to be an author. And so I just started like writing a little book out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be an author. So that's kind of how I got like that's kind of my full circle story, like finally becoming an author. So yeah.
Nice. And where are you
Love
from?
it.
I'm from St. Louis.
Okay, St. Louis.
St. Louis building.
Louis.
So how many? I can't read my writing. How many books have you written, and which one is your favorite?
Oh gosh. I have written 9 books so far. And I hate that. Which one is your favorite question? Because it's like they're all my little
All
babies,
of
they're all my children, and I love them all differently. You know, like it's like that little answer that a mother gives. Like I love them all differently. I think they all like are a part of my journey. It's like when I'm writing one book, it's like therapeutic, and I'm like learning myself and learning this. And so each book has its own challenges.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say I have a favorite, but I always say that Between a Soul Tie is literally the story that I thought of when I was 12 years old. And so when I started back writing, I like just grew up the story and kind of wrote that, published that story. So I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but since it's my first, like it's my first brainchild, so it kind of has a special place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, I'm gonna say my favorite right now is Loving or Effing.
Oh.
Look like I'm gonna need to catch up. Okay. Your girl got all these kids and be working, so I'll be tired.
Child.
Girl, I'll be on my Kindle app
Mm-hmm.
and just a going.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that really that is effing and loving, that one, that is like my favorite. I've recently read it back, like I read it and I was like, oh, this is so good.
It is. It really is.
And I was like, oh, this, like, who wrote this?
It's like, girl, from page 1, it's like, wait, come on, what? Like that was up my alley. So I definitely enjoyed it. Zane is one of my favorite authors as well. Like, I've read not all of her books, but almost all of her books. I started reading her in high school.
Yeah.
And that's where I get a lot of my inspiration.
Yes, I love Zane.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. I got to meet her over the summer, and I
was that's awesome.
I was like crying. I have tears. I was like, so yes, I love Zane. I like definitely draw a lot of inspiration from her because I was like reading her in high school. Yes.
So tell us about your first published book and what was that journey like?
Okay. So my first book that I published was Sex and Rescue. And it's like it's literally 77 pages. It's a little short book. And I was writing Between a Soul Tie and I was like stuck. And I was like, I'm just gonna keep writing. So I just started a new story, and that was Sex and Rescue. And I was like working on that one. And then I was like, I just want to submit something to see if somebody else thinks that I'm a good writer. I was like, I just want someone else to like read it. And I wrote it. I submitted it to my publisher, and like 24 hours I got a response. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't expect like a response right back that fast. So I was like, oh, okay. We're gonna do this. Like, we're gonna publish a book. So that's kind of like, that was the journey for that one. And it's literally 77 pages. It took me 2 years to write it. And I was just like writing every night before I went to bed on like just a little bit at a time. And so, yep, that's my first book. And I was just like so proud of it. And now I look at it and I'm like, I cringe at some parts because I've grown as an author, but I'm like, that was my first baby. So, yeah.
I love how you took your time too. I love how you went on your own pace. You wasn't worried about anybody else's, like what somebody else might think, what this, like you did it on your own pace. No matter how long it took you, you did that. Like, I love that because some people think that they have to do things in a certain time span.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always trying to tell people, like, there's no time span. Like, you do it as you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up to you.
Yeah.
And you did it well, clearly. Yeah, so that's all that matters, right?
Yeah,
the right way instead of hurry up and then rushing it and then doing it the wrong way.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, like, people ask me about being an author, and I'm like, just write and don't worry about, like, I said I was gonna be an author, and I still just only have 10,000 words, and I'm like, your time is gonna be your time, so just keep going.
Because you got a different life.
Everybody has
lives. Nobody has the same struggle, the same life, nothing. That's why we're all different people. Like, God didn't make us all the same.
Yes. I was just like, right. I was like, it took me literally 2 years to write a 77-page book, and now I could like write that in a week. So it's like, just, go, I'm like, grow at your own pace, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You grew with it.
Somewhere.
Love it.
Yes.
Yes, love
Nothing
it.
to it, nothing to it but to do it.
Exactly.
So tell us about your recent book you just released, Naughty and Leaked.
Naughty and Leaked. That is a reader requested book that was never going to happen. I never had any intentions on writing. I wrote Leak It. I released the book Leak It over the summer. And that book is about a poly couple that features twins. So it's like twins, and a little poly situation. And I wrote that book, and I was like, it was going to be a standalone. Like, it was just an idea I had. I wrote it. I was happy with it. And all my readers were like, where's the rest of like, where's part two? When are we gonna get more? And I was like, and people were even like, I can't wait till the next book come out. And I was like, what next book?
They spoke it into existence.
They said
Literally,
we want to know more. Okay.
they were like, yeah, when the next book is
Right.
coming out. And I was like in a reader group, and I was just seeing like my book, they were talking about it, and I was like, oh, what they say about the book? And they were literally like, yeah, when book 2 is coming out. And I was like, who told them book 2 was coming out? And so
They
I was like,
knew.
okay.
They were telling you, where is it so you can make it. That's what they were doing.
So
Sounds like Tyler Perry Studios to me. Okay, sounds like the bells is ringing to me.
Right.
I was like, okay. So Naughty and Leaked is literally like a holiday special update on that poly couple. And it is literally inspired and dedicated to my readers because like they wanted that book, and I was just like, okay. It took me so long to even come up with a story for it because I had no intentions on writing it. And I told her, like, I scrapped the book idea 4 times. I like started over. I started over 4 times until I got this product. So I just wanted it to be perfect. Like I was like, everybody has their like expectations, and I don't want. So I was like, I don't want it to be not what they expected. So that one, it was for the readers. A little spicy holiday update on poly couple.
I was clicking on it like, okay, I gotta catch
Yeah.
it.
So what is up next for you?
Up next, I'm just gonna keep writing. I have so many like ideas, and I have so many ideas. I wish I could like write a book in a day because I have so many ideas. But I'm currently working on a follow-up book to my Bodyguard series. So there's already 2 books. I'm gonna write a 3rd one. So I'm currently working on that one. And then I have just so many other books I want to release next year. Like super excited to just release books. Like I just want to get all these ideas on paper out of my head. And
So I'm I've just started my journey as becoming a romance author as well. So I'm halfway through my first book. It's called Tangled in Silk. So I'm gonna be well. So it's gonna, and I would like to release all 3 here. So that's what I'm working on. So what advice would you give a new writer like myself, someone that's starting out?
I always say to like be like observant and vigilant and just interact. Like I'm sure like with the podcast, like everything is on social media. Yeah. And like it's very hard to have any kind of business and not be present on social media. So I always tell people to like interact, like get in those book spaces, like learn the readers, learn who the influencers are on those spaces, and just kind of build relationships, because that part is going to help. Like I always say, like it's more than just writing the book. Like,
Yeah.
'cause you write an awesome book, but if no one, like, especially when you're a new author, like nobody knows you, like, no one trusts your work yet. So building those relationships and just really like knowing that space, like that community, the book community, I think that's like the biggest thing, that the biggest advice, because I feel like the first advice is like, just keep writing, like write your book, just keep working on it. And then it's like when you get that book written, you're going to have to get
Push
it
it.
into people's, get it on people's Kindle. So just make sure that you are interacting, learning those spaces.
Yeah,
Just building a community.
absolutely.
Yes.
But Candy, did you have any questions?
Yeah, so like have you ever thought about taking your books to like movies for the people who really don't read as much? Like who be like, I want to read and try to read, but then I got kids and then I got this, that. It's
Yeah,
like I do read, but not like
I understand that. I definitely understand that. I definitely would love to see like my books and film. And that's definitely like a long-term goal for me.
Mhm.
To actually be able to like produce movies and get
Mhm.
my books and film and all of those things. That is my long-term goal. So hopefully one day, I always tell everybody, like, I always joke with people, and I'm like, I can't go there because I'm trying to be Tyler Perry. I can't. I don't have time to come to your party because I'm
It's
not
funny
Tyler
that you
Perry.
say that because the first person I'm thinking is Tyler Perry. Let's go and send him this info so we can get this going. So I
Yeah.
can watch you on I don't know
Yeah.
whether Tubi, does he own Tubi or BET Plus, whatever he owns, I can watch you on
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
You know, sounds great to me. So we can get that information on out there for you.
Yes.
End of the day, I can't wait. I'll love to sit down and read. I'm definitely gonna buckle down and start reading more. And I'm gonna definitely, you're gonna be the first person in mind, obviously, period. But that would be wonderful.
Yes, that's definitely my long-term goal. Like, I have so many ideas. I'm like, I just like get my ideas out there.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And I love how it's original. You're moving at your own pace. I love it. That was my only question that I had. Did you want to start our game?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I did the cards last time, so I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it this time. We're gonna switch it up. I was like, so we gotta do our original this or that. You know what I'm saying? So basically I'm gonna say two things and you let me know which one basically you like the more out of
Okay.
which one. So lashes or strips?
Strips.
Okay. Square nails or coffin nails?
Coffin.
Okay. Cake or pie?
Pie.
You like I like pie too, but I like cake too. That's kind of hard question.
That is.
I'm like, cause I like both. Okay.
It is.
So braids or hair extensions?
That depends. It depends on the occasion.
But if your first go-to, your go-to.
My go-to is extension.
Mine is too. I like braids though too. All right. So iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Football or basketball?
Football. That was hard.
See, I always say basketball because I be like, them helmets, bro. I can't see
Yeah,
what it look like. I want to see. Can we take the helmets out? Oh, we can't. It's a safety precaution.
Football. I think, I watch more football.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Lip gloss or lipstick?
Lip gloss.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Movies or TV show? A series?
Movies.
Same.
Movies.
I do TV shows, but I get bored if it's too many seasons. I be like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
a,
was gonna say
I
I
like
can't keep up because
I
you
done
miss
fell
one
asleep
episode
twice.
and then you miss the whole thing. You miss one
Went to
episode
sleep, woke
and then
up
it's
like,
4 seasons have passed.
what? I did Sisters all in one shoot, all in one like thing. And then whatever they're doing now, I haven't seen it, but I did it
Yeah, I have.
all the seasons all at one time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of person I am. So I guess that's like a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Christmas.
R&B or hip hop?
That's R&B.
Okay.
I think.
Prefer to be single or in a relationship?
Oh. That's hard. Okay. In a relationship.
I guess slim men or like thick men?
Oh, you're getting real hard with these.
That is not hard.
Slim.
Okay.
Slim.
All right, Slim. All right. Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
Okay. So that's my last one of this one, and it looked like we got some time. So I actually got another game that I wrote down, and it's a real simple game. This one is not too deep, hopefully. It's name 5 things. So basically, you're just gonna name 5 things of whatever I'm gonna ask, and it's really simple, right? So 5 things that make you a good woman.
Oh God. What is that? That make me a good woman.
Mm-hmm. A good wife, a good mom, a good partner.
What makes me good? I think that I'm caring. I'm loving. I think that I'm thoughtful. I plan things.
You're a planner. That's what I am. I feel like that's one of my greatest assets because I will plan something out.
I'm a planner.
You too? Yeah, I like to plan it out. I like to kind of like, because I feel like if I don't, I get like anxious or something, like because I didn't like plan it right, and I'm like, okay, I didn't think of what the outcome was gonna be, and
it never goes the way you plan it, but I like to
but I gotta have it.
Yeah, I have to have at least a mindset knowing like, okay, if it goes, this would be the worst way it could go, but this would be the best way it could go.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think I'm always trying to plan. Like I try to plan for everybody in my house. I try to plan for everything. So yeah, I think it was that 5. That was
5. Okay, perfect. And just 5 things you want to accomplish in writing.
In writing.
Just 5 things that, I don't know, something that you maybe thought about when you said you first wanted it, and then you stop because, these men be out here making us forget what we were supposed to be doing.
Forget the whole game plan. Yes.
Man, what? You go,
la.
What? Yes. So before that happened,
5
what was
things.
5 things you were thinking, like, around that time? Because, it's always different first, too, anyway.
Let's see. 5 things. I wanted to be like, I wanted to live in New York. I wanted to be like Carrie Bradshaw and live in New York and be an author. So let's see. 5 things. I don't know if I have 5 things.
Well, close enough to it, girl. Close enough.
I'm like, I don't know if I have 5 things. I just want to keep writing. I just want to publish. Okay, I want to publish 30 books. I want to get to number 30. I want to write longer books because I write a lot of short, like novellas. I would love to write a full-length, like 400-page novel. One day, I think that's it.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Yeah. So how long do you think that would take? Like a long novel, like a that
I'm
long?
hoping it won't take that long.
Because I hear some I watch movies and stuff and authors talking about sometimes it takes them like years. And I'll be like, dang, for real? Like I never thought that writing was so deep until I started looking into it. And I was like, dang, it takes that because I guess if you think about it, putting all those thoughts
Mm-hmm.
down and then
Yeah,
you rearrange it too when you're doing it, like that's a lot of
Yeah.
input. So that
it's
would be
it's hard to get your idea out on paper. Like once you get that, to me, once you get the outline of how you want that story to flow, it's not until you get like done with the chapter. It's, to me, it's the motivation to keep on moving. But
Yeah.
it's hard to get that first chapter out the way you want.
It's definitely hard. I always tell people like, because I'm always telling my husband like it's hard to like jump back into my regular life and then jump
Yeah,
into writing these characters, then like jump back into my regular life. Almost like you can't bother me. Like when you guys are
yeah,
coming
because
to
it's
interrupt
hard to switch
me,
that on and off switch, right?
like when you guys come to interrupt me, then it's like gone. Like I'm like I'm me. I'm mom. I'm wife,
yeah,
and I'm like, and I'm not trying to be that right now. Right now, I'm trying to be, this person.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm like, I always feel like I think that's the hard part, like trying to balance like your life. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I can't just, to you it's just like just get up real quick and hand me this, and I'm like, I can't get up real quick and hand you this because it takes my mind out of the story.
Yeah.
Like I got to stay in the story. I think like that's
Exactly.
the hard part, like just staying in that story. 'Cause, like
Uh-huh.
you're in a whole different world. Like when you're at, like I'm in a whole different world.
Yeah.
You know.
I understand. I work from home, so I get it. I'm like, I have to focus on what I'm doing, or I'm not gonna accomplish what I'm trying to do. So you're
Mhm.
bothering me. I need just a second. Give me a second. I don't mind doing it. Let me
Yeah.
do this real fast. I get it. Trust me.
Um,
Well, those are the only 5 things that I had for that. It was more like a game questionnaire, but that was also one of our throwback games.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just bring 2 up back. I only did that game like one time because like 5 things, it is hard to kind of think of in a way.
It
But
is.
you did great. You did great. So yay, 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 yay.
I have my wine.
Okay, somebody slid your cup.
Sorry.
Hey, okay, I got it. I can't get up right now, so my thing's in there. But yeah. If you look down, we're definitely looking for guests, guys. If you want to be a guest on the show, you definitely email us at globalbaddiespodcast@gmail.com. If you're an artist, author, DJ, whatever, let us know. Hit us up if you want to be a guest. Definitely send some pictures in a bio, and we'll send you dates that we do have available. And yeah, I think that's really it for tonight. Did you want to add anything else, Miss Lala girl?
Um, if you want any shout outs or anything you want to give before we end tonight?
Um, Shout outs. Ooh. I don't really have any shout outs, just to my readers. I love you guys. I
Yeah.
love everybody. I would say I always want to say like thanks for supporting. Like thank you ladies for having me on to talk.
Thank
Like,
you for coming
I
on.
love to talk, so that's right up my alley to come on and talk.
Yeah.
Um, so yes, I always say like thank you everybody for supporting me. It's still always so real. I always say people read my books, and that's crazy. So
Mhm.
yes.
And I love the energy. I love the vibes. I'm gonna catch up. So when you come back the next time, we can have you on for a little girls' time or whatnot. You know, then I can relate a little bit more because I did look over a lot of everything that you had, but I was like, okay, I gotta catch up because I gotta go to this one first. Then like it's like I gotta do it in a row. I didn't want to like mess up the.
I understand.
I don't like to read backwards. I like that's like watching season 4 and then going to season 1. You be like, what happened? Like you got to do season 1 first, then you got to move on
I
up.
understand that.
That's why I said we're gonna work this out. Okay, we're gonna try to find where we can send your information out. Come on, Tyler Perry, let's go ahead and put her in the movie
Come
because
on.
Candy wants to sit down and watch TV, eat popcorn. She don't mind reading, but she's that other side of the group of the world of the realm who be like, okay, we have time, but you don't have time because when you do have time, it's like I just want to sit down and relax. You know, like not saying reading isn't relaxing, but I'm just saying I want to not do nothing, not even think.
I definitely understand that.
TV is just boom. That's like it's 20. You know, it's the new boom. So we got to get there. And you know, I feel like a lot of people start like that. You know, they start as they're writing the books and stuff, and then next thing you know, they're like in film. You be like, they're like, how did you start? They're like, oh yeah, we started from writing, and then it, you know, this person made me an offer, and we put it on TV. So
Yes.
Definitely,
got you.
definitely want to shout out everyone that's tuned in with us tonight. Apologies to the Instagram. I just noticed that Instagram didn't start playing until
That last
we
time.
were done
Yeah.
at the end. But we'll definitely get the show still posted afterwards.
Yes.
But we were definitely on Facebook because I seen that as well. So
Yeah, it's on Facebook and
if you guys want to join us, definitely email us at globalbaddiespodcast@gmail.com. Send a few pics and a bio. We definitely love to have you. We do have a few dates that are open right now, so definitely hit us up before we get booked all up. And everyone who's tuning in, thank you so much for joining us. And shout out to you, bro, Lala.
all right.
Good night, guys.
Right.
Bye.